Today I got some sort of nostalgic panic attack because I realized that we are like, what are we now? 8 years, 7-8 years into this weird timeline. It started around 2018-19 with the COVID. Everything has just felt so weird. I got this nostalgic panic attack because I just remembered, I got flashbacks to the time before everything got so weird. And man, I miss it so much. I put on a more casual shirt because before everything became so weird, the style I always wore, which I currently decide I'm gonna start wearing a bit more because I need to go back mentally to that time. I need to dress more casual because that's what I wore then. I need to just start digging in that time before everything got weird and remember the good things and just try and pull some of those things into the present somehow. One of those things being dressing casual. I just felt like I'm so tired of dressing formal. I need to find my sneakers. I love my sneakers. I'm going to start dressing casual, dressing sneakers, and go on a nostalgia trip from the time before everything became so damn weird, because man, I do not feel good today. It got really existential, like what has the world become? I feel like I live in a... What? I don't understand. Yeah, like... Fy fucking fan. Ja, nej men det här känns bra. This feels good. Det känns jävla bra att bara go back a bit. I just want to go back a bit. I'm going to start wearing sneakers again. I'm going to maybe make my hair a bit better. Make something a bit more decent. This looks like a old man haircut. It feels good wearing this t-shirt. I'm gonna go get my sneakers tomorrow. I'm going to reminisce about 2010's internet and just be nostalgic. I just feel really nostalgic today. I just wanna go back and think about the times before everything got crazy. As I said, I got a panic attack because I started feeling like, yeah, I'm tired of this timeline things. I just want back to when there was this clear, simple war between like the good guy nerds and the evil normies. You know, I don't feel well at all. No, I don't. Well, it's still just the same old war between the good guy normies and the good guy nerds and the evil normies. It feels so nice to wear this shit t-shirt again. Man, that is an old man haircut. My hairline is a bit shit, but man, the t-shirt makes me feel so good. Okay, let's think. Let's ramble a bit. Okay, the time before 4chan, I didn't, as I said, it's anarchy, so yeah, I don't think that long term is what I want, but there were still some things about it that I do reminiscence about. It created lots of good things. It created lots of good things. It did. It wasn't just shit. I know there was lots of shit with 4chan, like the raids on the like people who were victims who were not at all supposed to be victims, like the pool people who had to close due to AIDS. Like, what the hell? What more? I remember Reddit. I remember Reddit when it was still chaos. I remember Reddit. I remember 4chan. I remember Tumblr. I remember YouTube before, when it was still one whole thing where people would meet up. I don't know why people got so separated. I want to have meetups again. YouTube meetups. I need to write that down. YouTube meetups. Why did that stop happening? It's my favorite thing to guys. I've started dressing like this again. I think that's really well. What more there? I remember Instagram. I remember Donald Trump, 4chan. I remember people being outside and meeting and talking. I remember things happening all around the world. There were just back then. There was just all of these things happening all around the world. The world felt so massive and endless. And then something really weird happened. What more do I remember from the time before? Let's think. I have some year marks here on the screen. I remember gaming. Yes, I remember the 2010s gaming. I remember Minecraft, Kerbal Space Program. I remember the Super Meat Boy. I remember, what more? What more massive indie games? There was They Said, there was Arma, there was Battlefield. That's not an indie game, but also remember there was some big type AAA games that I liked. What YouTubers did I watch before? I watched Yogscast. I remember Shadow of Israel. They had a series. They stopped doing that in 2013. Oh man, I'm getting such a nostalgia rush. I'm particularly nostalgic for like not like 2010, 11, 13, more like the latest stuff, 14, 15, 16, 17. Those were some really good years. I got them up here. 14, 15, yes, 14 to 17. Yes, I remember watching lots of playlists. Yes, what does it say here? Rip Harambe. Yes, I remember that. The monkey died. The gorilla died. I remember MeIRL. I remember MeIRL. That was a subreddit that was really big around then because memes. It was the month of the meme. Oh shit, that boy. What up? Oh, I remember that. Oh. I remember Sebastian Legouche had started doing his Unity. I remember Unity. Unity was still really, really big and they hadn't done that really weird flop. I remember what more. You can probably tell I'm getting really emotional just thinking back about that time because that was the last time that the world was like beautiful and I wasn't so weird mentally. I'm gonna start dressing casual again because that's what e-people do. That's what e-people do. Maybe we're going to write a pop song, who knows? That's something I did back then, writing pop songs. I hope I can get that feeling back. Eventually I will have a meetup. I need to meet people and dress like casual again. Oh, what more do I have here? I remember freestyle and tricking, that was still big. Doing flips and tricks. What more do I remember from that era? Just the internet being really cool and massive. I remember a guy who created Minecraft. He sold Minecraft in 2014 and he's still cancelled 12 years later. Holy shit. It really feels like nothing has happened. I feel like things have stood still since then. And some other world grew forward that I do not understand. But yeah. Man, it feels good to wear this t-shirt again. I remember Valve. Valve was really big. Counter-Strike, Team Fortress 2. What more? Oh, I remember Kitty 0706, who made Source filmmaking videos, no Gmod videos. I remember Garry's Mod. I loved Garry's Mod. Oh shit, just playing Garry's Mod roleplay. That was so great. That was so fun. That was life. I'm gonna start listening to music from that time too, like Dan Kroll. I remember him. I remember Avicii. Rest in peace. Holy shit, he's gone. I remember so much. I remember Macklemore. I remember just YouTube and just the whole thing together. But then something happened. I don't know what happened. Epstein, that stuff happened in the late 2010s, 18, around 2019, 2018. I don't really remember. But I think it's really, really good going back in this time in my head and just remembering who I was, who I were, and what I liked and what I was like, and my values. It means a lot. Man, I feel good today. I remember I played lots of guitar with my guitar teacher, who I really liked. I loved that man. He was so nice. He became a train. He got some job on trains. I'm not sure what. Maybe I'll do more nostalgia tomorrow. I think it's nostalgia spring. It's nostalgia year. It's the month of nostalgia. This April. Just remembering the internet and just the society also, just before everything got so weird. Like people who grew up, I wonder, like people who have grown up during this era of weirdness, like explaining to them the times before, it must be completely bizarre. Like, how do you even do that? This massive global strange depression. They don't know what the world was like before. Just the world feeling so endless like it did before. Because the world really did feel endless. And it felt so massive, and I miss it, man. I remember Coldplay. I really loved Coldplay. I still love Coldplay. Yes, I'm the coming days. I'm just gonna be nostalgic because man, I really miss the good old days. I need to remember who I was, my values back then. There are lots of good things from that time that I need to grab and bring back. So much, so much, so much. I need to talk with my friends about that era. I'm going to get nostalgic with my friends. Nostalgia, month of nostalgia, episode 1. See you in the next vlog. Kompis knoge.